All right, I think it's working.
Let's spin again. Let's spin again. Let's go. Come on. Someone new. Come on.
All right, guys, I'm trying to get the iPad set. It's kind of a new way of streaming for me, so I'm doing it through the phone now instead of the computer.
Let's spin again. Let's spin again. Let's
It's
go.
a little bit easier.
Someone new.
Try to get the chats, the sound down of this, because we're going to get a bad echo. All right, I can see there's two people here. Hello from Sweden, Fly Fishing Frederick. Frederick, can you hear me? Can you hear me? Is the sound working? I can see the chats here down there on the iPad. I'm going to try to walk like that. Good Sunday afternoon to whoever is here. I know there's 1, 2, 3, 4 people coming. Nice, thank you for joining. All right, we got confirmation. Thank you, Frederick. All right, audio is good. Well, welcome to a little live. I'll be popping kind of surprise live like this. I can't really schedule them too much in advance, so I try to warn a few hours in advance anyway. So don't forget to have that bell clicked, like that you get an instant notification when I'm online live. At the moment, I'll be doing quite a few work with the lures. I need to get them out because there's already quite a few pre-booked one, so I need to get through those, and that's what we're going to do today. I will do fly tying as well soon because I need to stock up the lodge. So whatever stock I'll be tying, I'll be putting that on live because it seems to be a lot more easier with the mobile. So okay, well today, yeah, we're gonna pour some resin for the bream glide. I'm gonna make 3 of them today. Now that's the kind of finished product. Frederick, how do you pre-book? Just people message me, like, you know, saying that they wanted one. So that's basically it. I will do some, and if I have some extra, they'll be going on the website. They'll work like a drop, but if people want to reserve them before I want to finish them, make them up, and then set a price. And I don't want people to pre-book, and I'm going to try to be as honest as possible for the pricing. I don't want to rip people off, but they do take a good bit of money and time to produce, so bear that in mind. But I won't really overcharge for them. By the way, if you guys have any suggestions for colors, or I'm trying to keep kind of natural tones, but here orange and yellows work really well, so that's a kind of a go-to color here. It's hard to miss the attention of fish on the lure like that. It's really good colors for here, but I will be doing some like that. I think I want to do some bone as well. Bone is a really successful color here too. So yeah, we have done then the master. The master has been done in wood. I have already done the silicone mold. I've done 2 out of the mold, and they came out really good, really happy. First one had a bit of a air bubble in it, but I arranged that by making a few modification to the mold. That's it, simple silicone, but it works. And yeah, I'm going to clean it a bit because there's a bit of a debris from the last time, or just make sure that everything is clean. I don't want any particle or any bits in it. Cleaner you have it, the easier it'll be for after. So yeah, these are just resin polyurethane resin, 2-part resin, and mixed with some micro balloons as to just achieve the buoyancy in the bait, and then I'll be able to weigh them down more precisely to what I want. So I thought I lost my list, my secret list with all the ingredients and the grammage. So this is the third one, third version, and I have kind of tuned it pretty much, like the amount of resin and the amount of micro balloons, not to waste too much. So I'll put the camera down a bit so you can see what I'm fiddling about with. Sorry about the outfit, it's all dirty, but that's that's my workout wear, so it's not exactly a fashion show today. Silicone really attracts everything, huh? I'll try to clean all that. It's been a steep learning curve to do these things, but it's I'm really enjoying the process. So now let's see if I have everything. I have a couple of boards, whitefish maybe. Yeah, yeah, natural, simple. Yeah, definitely. I think a lot of people rather like natural colors or whatever goes with their local water. Yeah, anything. Roach, whitefish. Yeah, I'll be doing a few. All right, that seems to be clean enough. Now, all we need now is, it's a bit like Breaking Bad now. I'm gonna have to first give a good shake to all this. I think the hardener, you don't really need to mix it. It looks all right, but it's this one. That's the part A. Really needs to be mixed. That's it. It's like a goopy white syrup. Alright, that's a 50-50 mix for that. I think most polyurethane, I can't pronounce that, but you know what I mean. It's mostly 50-50%. So I measured the amount not to have too much waste. So it's about 50 gram. I'm able to fill the 2 section. So it takes about, at the moment the weather is not great, but it takes about a couple of hours to cure. I'm going to leave them for a little bit longer. Like I said, the weather isn't spectacular here at the moment. So all right, I'm gonna prepare the mold first, and then we're gonna mix the resin, because the resin surprisingly gets activated fast enough. You can feel it warming up in your hands while you're doing the mixing. So I'm gonna add a little bit of mold release. Windows are wide open here. Don't worry. If I get high, like, not my fault. All right. I'll stick that nicely together, and then make sure nothing escapes. Now you don't want to squeeze the mold too much. It's just enough for the silicone to have a good junction between the two parts. Especially this was my first mold, so it's not the best, but it worked. That works. Okay, now let's mix. Put that aside. That's a 50 gram, 50 of resin. And then do we have everything for the micro balloons? We do. Okay, let's go. All right. Now this is the part you don't want to mix the micro. You don't want to mix the hardener now because the whole thing will react and start hardening. So now we're going to put the micro balloons. So I'm going to tar this again. Go back from 0. And I'm keeping the amount of micro balloons secret. I've been spending a lot of time trying to find the amount. All right, now we can put that aside for the moment. That's like a big, first surprising, you think you can't mix all that because there's so much, but it does get mixed. I turn kind of a very thick paste. There you go, sorry, done. Like everything with these things, you just want to really mix properly. Now that resin will expand a little bit too, which is good because it usually chases any air bubble that might be trapped inside the bait. That's nice. Don't see any lump. Let's make sure you scrape the side of that at the bottom in the corners. All right, now we're gonna add the hardener, and then that's when we're gonna have to not waste too much time now. Once you've done all that, this is the place where you don't want to sleep or the phone to ring or anything to happen. All right, we're going to tar that again down to 0. And then we're going to put part B. All right, part B. And now we start mixing. like I said, you don't want to wait too long. This is a fairly fast setting resin. You can start to feel it warming up in your hand. You don't want to get to that stage. Just give it a good mix. I'm going to just bend a bit the cup, just to pour inside. I feel the resin warming up in my hand already. I don't want to pour too fast. I want every bit of air to escape. Have I done enough? Trying to scrape everything because I have it really try not to waste quite a few bit of resin. I put too much in one now and not enough in the other, but it's expanding, and yeah, should be okay now. Yeah, I think we're just a learning process every time it's different. All right, I suppose as I go along, the more I do, the easier it'll get. Okay, well that's about it, guys. I'm just gonna let that set. Give it a little squeeze. I let it set now. Should be fine. Well, hopefully. Fingers crossed. I might go back live after on Instagram and just to demold it, and I'll do another pour. Next one that's coming after this, it'll be the pike. It's already in the silicone. The first half has been siliconed, and I'm waiting for it to dry. It's not finished drying, so I'm gonna get that to finish drying, and that'll be the next bait to be available. But like I said, I don't want to release anything that's not working or not perfect. So at the moment I'm learning constantly and changing and evolving, and it's a great process. I'm really enjoying it. All right, guys, I get the camera back up. All right, well, thanks for joining me, and we'll let that set. It's already hardening here, as I can see it expanding and hardening. So I'll catch you again. That was a quick live, but I'll be doing quite a few lives like that. They won't be too long. They'll be like this, a half an hour to an hour max, and depending on what I'm doing. Just jump along and you'll be able to watch them after as well. Thank you very much. Don't forget to subscribe, like, all that stuff. It really helps, and definitely it's done well the last few months. So all right, have a great Sunday, and I'll catch you again. Thank you. Bye bye.